Week 2 of the NFL season sees the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. The Packers have not beat the Vikings since 2016. If you all remember last year, the Packers had that tie early last season after the Clay Matthews call. Matthews gone. And this Packers team a little bit revamped compared to last season, hoping to continue on their winning ways after defeating the Bears, hoping to get a grudge match victory here against the Vikings. And early on here, it was the Vikings running game just not doing much. Kirk Cousins felt that pressure up front getting to him, just had to throw it away into the dirt, and a punt would be on, but we're showing the punt, so you know something happened. Well, nothing too exciting except this one gets a really nice bounce, and that gets downed at the 2. To the Packers setting up deep, backs up against their own end zone. Valdes-Scantling on the sweep, can't get anything with it. Doesn't even gain a yard. Rodgers finds Scantling again, and he drops the football. That would have given them some breathing room. Instead, a holding call, and so that puts them back. Vikings are going to decline that smartly, and then that one's almost picked off, but instead it's just batted down, so nothing going for the Packers on that first drive. And here's Kirk Cousins throwing this one up to Adam Thielen, who comes down with that one, and the Vikings are marching. Next play, Cousins, play action, he gets dropped down by Preston Smith, who picks up the sack. Not sure what they were trying to go for there. And then here's Dalvin Cook, who gets dropped down, and he would be done for the game. Some issue with his shoulder. He would not return, and he was actually having a somewhat decent start to the game. But here's Amir Abdullah on the screenplay. It was nice, but then Adrian Amos puts him down just short of the sticks. And the Vikings would have to settle for a field goal, so they take the 3-0 lead early on here. If you remember last year in this game, the Vikings had some kicking woes. But then Rodgers now finds Scantling again. He was going to him early and often in this game. Last year, a lot of people criticized how Rodgers maybe wouldn't trust Scantling, wouldn't throw the ball to him. But this year, not to be the case, as Rodgers picks up the first down with his legs. You know he trusts those. Then here's Aaron Jones, handoff here. He somehow gets below the defense, and he is gone for a touchdown. Aaron Jones balling out here. And that is one of the weirdest plays we've ever seen. Take a look here. Gets so low, the defense sort of can't even get to him. And then he was going for 6. Here's Adam Thielen again on that play, picking up the first down. Cousins now, 3-step drop. That's almost picked off, but instead it's just batted down. Cousins again, 3rd and 10. Steps up in the pocket, finds Amir Abdullah again, and he gets brought down before he's able to pick up the first down. 4th and 6. Punt unit would come back out onto the field. And so the Packers would pick up here, and that is a drop by Geronimo Allison. Packers receivers had some issues holding on to these balls today. A lot of what should have been completions were knocked loose late. Second quarter now. Rodgers play action, rolls out a bit, and he gets hit by Hunter, who gets the sack. 2nd and 22 now. Rodgers looking, going up for Jimmy Graham, but Harrison Smith was there to break it up. Rodgers now again looking, finds Allison. 3rd and 22, just trying to get some yards back here to try to pin him back, and they are able to do that, pinning him back all the way at the 9. Cousins here finds Rudolph, who gets shoved out of bounds by Jair Alexander. 3rd and 5, Cousins, he'd run backwards into his own end zone, and then Rashawn Gary would get his first career sack, and it comes on a safety. Gary wearing the old number of Clay Matthews. This time he sure just shoved him down instead of going for the full hit. as the Packers make a completion there to Mercedes Lewis. Rodgers again now finds Scantling, picking up the first down, getting down to the 31. Rodgers again, play action, rolls out, throws this one off his back foot, and Davante Adams would come up with it. Crossbody throw by Rodgers. He just saw Adams open and just threw that one up in the air. Adams, this was a really good play. Just look here. One-handed grab, just going up, yoinking that ball right out of the air. There's not much you can do there on the defensive end when a guy can do that. Absolutely tremendous play by Davante Adams. Cousins here finds his man, leaps over one, and then gets tackled by Blake Martinez. Cousins again hands this one off, first down and more, as he gets brought down at around the 5. And then it'd be the Vikings again coming back after that 33-yard run. Cousins looks, finds, fires Kyle Rudolph, who was just left wide open. I think there was some defensive confusion there. Mike Pettin not going to be happy about that one. It's 16-10 now as Rodgers finds Scantling again. Minute 48 left. First down, Packers. Rodgers again here. Play action, looks, fires, finds Davante Adams. Tight window on that Rodgers to Adams connection. Rodgers again, 13 seconds left now, looking, finds Jimmy Graham. Graham picks up the first down. They have to call a timeout though with 6 seconds left. And then Rodgers here, one play, just throws this one up for Adams. He almost had it, but he drops it with 1 second left, and the Packers are going to kick the field goal to take the 19-10 lead into halftime. And then Rodgers would come back, finds Jake Kumaro, who can't hold on to the football. Touchdown Jesus himself. And then it was Valdez Scantling again, making plays all over the field so far early in this season. He's really stepping up on that 24 yards after the catch. And then Rodgers again steps up in the pocket, doesn't like what he sees, takes off, slides down. Another rush for Rodgers, 32 yards at this point in the game, picking up the first down. Rodgers again stepping back, throws, finds his man. Sternberger, short of the first down. They hand it off to Aaron Jones. No first down there. 4th and 1, 9-point game. Packers decide to go for it here. At first, it was like they were just trying to draw him off sides, but instead they decided just to go for it. Got a look they liked, but then a poor block by the fullback. He just sort of missed the lead, the main guy coming down, and instead of first down, it's a turnover on downs. But don't worry, Zadarius Smith comes out and sacks Kirk Cousins right away. Cousins now again has to take the check down, finds Amir Abdullah, who gets brought down before he's really able to do any damage. 3rd and 23 now. Cousins again has to roll out. Rashawn Gary breathing down his neck, and that one's popped out by Josh Jones. Nice play by Jones there. 3rd and 1 now for the Packers. Rodgers looking, slides down again, picking up another first down. 2nd and 8, Rodgers looking, rolls out to the right, and he just takes off here, gets the first down. Actually, 3rd and inches, and then Rodgers would hand off to Aaron Jones, who spins and gets the first down. Rodgers now, 4th quarter, misses Jimmy Graham, who was wide open, would have walked right in for a touchdown. 3rd and 4 now. Rodgers steps up, runs, slides down before he gets hit. Rodgers was 65 rushing yards on the day. Another play action. Rodgers just rolls out, tucks it, and runs in for the touchdown. And first rushing touchdown of the year for Aaron Rodgers, making it 25-10 at this point in the game. Rodgers didn't like what he's saying and just decided to run it in himself. They would then go for 2. Davante Adams on a nice move there. I actually thought that was offensive pass interference, the use of hands by Adams to get open there, but they didn't call it. So then here is an almost fumble, but it's still positive yards for the Vikings. Then it'd be Cousins again, finding Rudolph, who gets brought down. The Vikings, they need to do something fast here. Their offense is just completely sputtered out in the second half here. Cousins handing off to his running back, who gets brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, Amir Abdullah. And it'd be Cousins handing off again. It's a fumble, and then Cousins gets it, and then he gets smacked down by Jackson, and then he would come up with a wrist injury, and he wouldn't return for the rest of the game. It'd be the backup quarterback coming in for the Minnesota. And then at that point, it was just all handoffs because it was just tough sledding there for the Vikings in the second half of this game. Aaron Rodgers, though, and the Packers, they want to put this one away. They want to get an exclamation point, get a touchdown, and put the cherry on top of this one. Rodgers finding Davante Adams again. He's running, gets caught, brought down, and he would come up with a chest injury. And no return on that, on what the status of that injury is, but it sounds like he's going to miss time. Rodgers here on 3rd and goal. That's almost picked off. So the Packers would end up having to settle for a field goal to make it 30-10. And that would be your final score of the game as the Green Bay Packers defeat the Minnesota Vikings to improve to 2-0, 30-10 here. Green Bay picking up their first victory over Minnesota since 2016. Aaron Rodgers, 230 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 rushing touchdown on the day for him. Aaron Jones, 10 carries, 101 yards, 1 touchdown. Davante Adams, 5 receptions, 92 yards, and 1 touchdown for him. The Packers take on the Joe Flacco-led Broncos, who are coming in this one at 1-1 on the season. And then take a look here at the Vikings. Kirk Cousins, 155 yards, 1 touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, 4 receptions, 17 yards, 1 touchdown. They take on the 0-2 Raiders next week. Kirk Cousins, just a bruise of the wrist bone. He should be good to go next week versus the Raiders.